Hello YouTube, it's your girl Kimberly, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the best foundation brands. So I'm going to give you 10 brands that I think make great foundations, or that other people think make great foundations, because people are always talking about it, buying it, and loving the foundation. So let's get started. If you like this video, make sure to like the video, and if you want to see more videos like this, let me know in the comment section below. Okay, number 10, Estee Lauder. Estee Lauder Double Wear has a hold on the people. I personally try it and I think it's one of my favorite. That and MAC Studio Fix Fluid are like my two favorite full coverage foundations. I don't typically wear full coverage, but when I used to love those two. They last long, they don't oxidize, they don't really crease or move. They just, you put it, they stay put. And that Estee Lauder Double Wear, no matter what skin situation you have, covered. Like, you don't see nothing. Your face is gonna be one pancake color if you don't go back and put concealer and contour. You will look like a painted wall, but it will last and last, and you can have a sweaty good time enjoying your life all times a year, and your makeup is still gonna look flawless. So number 10, Estee Lauder. They also have some other foundations, but Double Wear is the one that is like a mainstay in the makeup world. People don't talk about it, but people, when they wear their full coverage beads, they be reaching for it in real life. Number 9, Huda Beauty. I've had such a great experience with their foundations. My only issue has been the fragrance part, but now they're starting to come out with fragrance free versions. So I love their cream stick foundation. I think it's so great. It blends really wonderful and has really great coverage. That's like my third favorite behind Bobbi Brown and Hourglass. Really great cream foundation. Also, they have a strong medium for their liquid foundation. Like, people are like, oh, medium to full coverage. Like, their medium is really medium, and it's very easy to build to full coverage. So love Huda Beauty foundations. Huda Beauty, Huda Beauty, I think it's Huda. But really great foundations. Number 8, L'Oreal. L'Oreal foundations have really changed and expanded, and they have a much better line now. They have so many different options, different formulas, and they are one of the best when it comes to, there's so many different drugstore brands now, but I feel like L'Oreal is one of those tried and true, and you can find it everywhere. A lot of stores don't carry necessarily, like if you go to CVS or something like that, they might not have the NYX or the ELFs or the Color Pops, but they're gonna have L'Oreal, and most of the time they do have the full L'Oreal line, so then it's really good in terms of being able to find your shade and what you need. Number 7, NYX. NYX is my favorite drugstore foundation. Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation is a close kind of dupe to the Lancome Tanti Doll. It is phenomenal. It looks beautiful on skin. If you are trying to get started in makeup, build a kit, low cost, NYX. Their stuff, really, some of it is really MAC dupes. Like, NYX is such high quality for what you pay for the price. So love NYX. And if you get a chance to go to the store, oh my gosh, NYX stores are like being in heaven. There's so many little things you can play with, all the things. They even have a vanity setup in the middle of the store, so you can like have like a little makeup table and try all the little things and do like a full little look if you stay in there long enough. But love NYX, but their best drugstore foundation in my opinion. Number 6, Makeup Forever. Makeup Forever had a moment with the new foundation they released, but then they kind of went back into the scenes. But a lot of people who are doing professional makeup, people who are like heavy everyday foundation wearers, I often see them reaching for Makeup Forever. Whether it be the HD foundation, the newer foundation that they came out with, people love their foundations, and they look really pretty. And they have the red, the yellow, the neutral. They have so many different undertones that it makes it really easy to find one that's going to match you. Because this whole buy these 2 shades and mix it together, we're not trying to do that. They're $40 each, $50 each. But I love the range of Makeup Forever. Their powder foundations are really cool too. Nars. I love Nars foundations. Unfortunately, the color system is not the best, and it's difficult that in one range you're this color and another range you're that color. I really appreciate the brands where you're just one color for all the different foundations, and it makes it really easy, but it is worth the work to figure out your shade in Nars, because it is going to look beautiful. If you have combination skin, it works with oily skin and dry skin, a lot of their formulas, and it's just easier to use because of that. Whereas some foundations, they'll be great for the oily part of your face, but then the dry part of your face, you have to extra moisturize and exfoliate so it don't look patchy. And then there's some foundations where they look great on the dry part of your face, but the oily part of your face looks like an oil slick. So Nars has always had that balance for me, whether it be their matte foundations or their luminous foundations, that I've been able to wear it and not look crazy. So I appreciate that about Nars. Fenty Beauty is number 4. Shade, the expansiveness of the shade range for Fenty Beauty just really put them on the map, and they changed the game, forcing a lot of other brands to extend their ranges also. There are so many people I know that wear makeup and they can only buy Fenty or MAC because those are the only companies that make a shade deep enough to be true to their shade. Now, other new companies, Makeup by Mario, I'm thinking of Rare Beauty, there are brands where they're trying to have that expensive range and be accessible to everyone, and I really commend them on that. But Fenty was the first one to do it. They have so many different formulas that I love. I love the Fenty powder foundation, one of my favorite powder foundations. Fenty matte foundation, love that. The Ease Lit, love that. Technically it's the foundation video, not concealers, but I like their concealers too. So Fenty just has really, really great foundations, and the matchstick was the only one that I didn't like because it's super dry. And looking at the new Ease Drop Stick, does not look like it's worth the money. But their other foundations are really great. So that's what brings Fenty to number 4. Number 3 is MAC. If you search MAC right now, you're going to find 150,000 videos from everybody and their moms talking about how MAC fell off. MAC was horrible. MAC fell off. MAC fell off. MAC fell off, but MAC's still in business though. You know why? Because they make great foundations and great eyeshadows and lip products. But their foundations are phenomenal. Like I said, a lot of people can't find their shade unless they go to MAC. MAC has a really comprehensive system that once you know your number, you kind of know around where you fall every time. They have so many different finishes, so many different delivery methods. Like, it is hard to find a cream compact foundation nowadays. Like, and people still wear them. Like, if I'm wearing the sticks, clearly I might want a compact with a mirror so I can do a little touch up. So MAC has all the different kinds of delivery methods. They have powder. People don't even make body foundations like that. Like, if it's not face and body for MAC, what's the body foundation? Like, I think Huda Beauty might have one, maybe. Like, it is so hard to find the foundations that are going to be for all the different types of needs that you could possibly have. For every different shade that exists, MAC has it. Prolonged wear if you need something that lasts a long time. Studio Fix Fluid if you're looking for that flawless, heavy cake face full beat. Face and body for the natural girlies who soft life, dewy, dolphin skin. Like, they have something for everybody, and they've all been tried, tested, and approved for over 30-something years. Like, for years and years and years and years and years. MAC products are that girl, but it's just that it's good, don't fix it. And a part of the makeup industry is always reinventing yourself, trying new things and expanding, and they just have been struggling with that. But that doesn't take away from the fact that they make some of the best foundations out here, okay? So, argue with your mama. Next, number 2, Pat McGrath. Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Foundation is basically just your skin, but better, but full coverage if you need it. Like, it's weird. Like, you put it on and it lays and melts with, like, other foundations are made for people with perfect skin, no issues, and then it's just now you manipulate it to make it look good on you. Pat McGrath foundation is made for people who you got the fine hairs, acne, discoloration, raised bumps, and when you put it on top of those things that are a part of your skin, I don't want to say it figures out because it's an inanimate object, but for somehow the chemical makeup just knows how to lay and maneuver and then change itself so that way it still looks like skin, but it's just covering those imperfections. And it's lightweight, it's easy to blend, it lasts forever, ever long time. And it's a great foundation. It's so lifelike. Like, it is one of my holy grail foundations. Best foundation out there. You are gonna look like you have the best skin ever, and I love that. That's my goal for foundations. I want to look like my skin but better. So phenomenal Pat McGrath Skin Finish Foundation. It's a little more money than others, but she's worth every penny. Number one for me is, drumroll, Lancome Teint Idole is my favorite foundation of all time. I think it looks amazing on, I haven't seen it look bad on anybody. Like acne, dry skin, oily skin, neutral tone, yellow tone, cool tone, like even people with discoloration. Lancome Teint Idole goes on your skin. It makes your skin look like butter. You look beautiful. It doesn't crack, doesn't crease. You look phenomenal throughout the day, and it just looks so lifelike. And I just don't understand why some people who know about Lancome foundations, but for the most part it is like a well-kept secret in the beauty community that they make phenomenal foundations. And I just don't understand why we're keeping the secret. Lancome is that girl. If you have not tried that foundation, go get it. I promise you will not regret it. It is a phenomenal foundation. I will say, I think maybe fragrance might be the only reason why it's not more widely recommended and talked about, but it is. You are gonna look poreless when you put that Lancome Teint Idole on your face. Okay, when I tell you poreless, your skin looks perfect, perfection, just like the best foundation ever, hands down. Okay, so we did have some honorable mentions that did not make the list as the best of the best, but they're starting to get there. So I'm gonna start off with Danessa Myricks. She's coming out with different foundations. I think that everything I've tried from her is really great and really cool to use and makes you look beautiful, and is a great foundation. But I do think that the little scoop, I mean, her brand is geared towards makeup artists, so in terms of you got to scoop the foundation out to warm it up on your palette to apply it to your face, like that's not consumer beauty product friendly. So that's the only kind of issue I'm having with what she's coming out with a little bit. But I mean, it's not for consumers, it's for makeup artists, so maybe I just need to get over it. But if she could just take that little pan thing and put it in a stick, it would change the world. I promise you, it would change the world. Just put it in a stick for us. But Danessa Myricks is definitely on the come up. YSL foundations look gorgeous on your skin, but I just can't justify that extra price for the name brand. YSL to me is very similar to Pat McGrath, very similar to Lancome, very similar to MAC. So once you start talking about $70-$80 and there's like $40 things that look exactly the same, it's not really gonna be in the top 10 at that point. I'm just saying, but they are really good foundations. So if you want to treat yourself, YSL foundation. Merit Beauty, their minimalist stick foundation is really spot on, beautiful. For some reason, it's like the shades they make just match people in real life, so then when everybody puts it on, it's just like they have no makeup on and their skin looks phenomenal. So love that from Merit Beauty. The minimalist stick foundation is phenomenal. Haven't seen any powder foundations from them, so I do know they're like for the natural girlies, but natural girlies need powder too, I think. So looking forward to seeing the different iterations of future foundations that they come up with. And then last but not least, Too Faced. Too Faced is a good foundation. They don't have that many different options. It's pretty much just Born This Way. And then I think there's like a liquidy Born This Way that's kind of like a bootleg face and body. And then there's like Born This Way Luminous, Born This Way Regular, Born This Way Matte. So it's like, I guess, but it's a cute foundation. It works well and it's good on your face. It's just that they don't have the full breadth of like all the different kinds of foundation permutations that could be created, so I'm not going to make it to the top 10. Alright, so that is my video of the brands with the best foundations. If you have a brand that you love their foundation and they were left out, jump in the comment section below and let me know the name of it so that way we can talk about it. Alright, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.